What's up, y'all? Sam Dracula here. This is a Hornets fan channel. I'm a Hornets fan, as are you probably watching this. And I appreciate you coming through and checking out this video. If you want to stick around for Hornets content, this is the place to be, because we're entering season 3 of this channel. And I got some big plans for this new NBA season. And I can't wait to share it and hang out with you guys for the entirety of the season. Thank you to everybody that's come through and shown all the love and support over the last roughly two years since this channel's been a thing, and it means the world to me. It absolutely means the world to me. So thank you so very much. And as we look to this, the third year of the Sam Dracula channel, I'm excited. I'm excited to bring more of me, better content, and more content. This video is a season preview video. I'm gonna go over some bold predictions from myself. I'm also gonna look at last year's video to see which predictions landed and which ones didn't. I haven't watched it since I made it, and just from memory, I know I missed on a lot, but I also know I got some right too. So I'm excited to react to it 1 year removed roughly. Before we do that, the plan for this upcoming season here on the channel, live streams are not going away. They're gonna come back. I'm gonna try to live stream during the preseason games, but definitely during the vast majority of the regular season games, I'll be streaming during those games, doing the live watch parties. If you wanna hang out and be part of those, all you need to do is subscribe. That's it, it's free. And come through whenever you want. If you can stay for a quarter, stay for half, whatever. You don't have to be there for the whole time, but if you wanna come through and hang out with some Hornets fans during games, this is the place to do it. Along with the live streams, I'm gonna be making regular videos. I didn't really do that last season. I kind of got caught up in doing the live streams, and my actual video creation or uploads weren't really there. That's changing. I'm gonna up the video upload cadence when the season begins. At least one a week, you know, just depending on what the news is, could be more, but at the very least, one video a week right here on the channel. And if you don't know, I do a Hornets podcast. It's called Believe in Hornets, link in the description. It's a weekly podcast, no weeks off. I'm here, I'm there on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc. So I invite you to go check it out. I've had a lot of good guests over there to talk about Book Night, Kai Jones in college, Ish Smith, Kelly Oubre, the new additions to the team, as well as folks with the Hornets talking about the franchise as a whole. So if you want to check any of that, go do that. It's all in the archives, and that podcast again is weekly, so make sure you subscribe over there too. Also, unrelated to the Hornet stuff, we'll get back to the Hornet stuff in a second, but if you're interested in any like GTA roleplay, no pixel stuff, I may start streaming that over on Twitch. I've been playing on the server for like a month off stream, but if you're interested in that, like, let me know. And give my Twitch a follow, Samuel Dracula, link in the description. Also, I forgot to mention this. I have merch coming soon. This is a prototype. It's not quite centered on the thing. That's why I'm not selling this specific version, but coming soon, something like this. So if you're interested in a hoodie or a shirt or whatever, make sure you're in my Discord, follow me on Twitter, on Instagram. I'll share those details when it's available, but this is a prototype. Let me know what you think of it. And if you'd want this. If not, no big deal. No hard feelings, you know. Speaking of my Discord also, I'm gonna be doing giveaways throughout the regular season. All right, so the only requirement as of right now to enter those giveaways, be in the Discord and just be on the lookout for announcements. I'm gonna be making details on how to enter, all of that within the Discord. Link to that also in the description. Go peep it, and I can send you out some good stuff. I think the first giveaway will be some Big Baller brand hot sauce, along with some other Hornets gear. So if you want to get involved with that, head into the Discord. It's a good time. It's a good hang. Last season's season preview episode was uploaded December 20th, 2020. I haven't seen it since. All right, I'm gonna go through this quickly and see how wrong or how right I was on some things. I expect a lot to be wrong, especially because this title was jokes that don't 100% come true. We'll see what happens here. You can't see it. My face is covering up, or my body's covering up the last part. It's an L of a prediction off rip. Devontae will be an all-star. Rip. That didn't happen. There we go. Got that one right. Hell yeah. All right, PJ is the most important player. That one was more about, well, not more, it was all about him playing multiple positions and being relied upon heavily. And that wasn't the case. As far as being the most important player, I'd say Terry Rozier. You know, when you look at the totality of the season, Terry played the most games, followed by Miles. Like those guys are way above PJ in that respect. So this was an L. So that's I'm one. My record's 1-3 thus far. What was my last one? Rip, dog. If you count the play-in, got that one right. Like last year, I'm gonna do another 5 predictions for this upcoming season specific to the Hornets. So I'm gonna start with an easy one. All right, a simple one. The rotation. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on the starting 5, who will start the most games by the time the season's over with. That's how we'll grade it. That's how I'll know if I was right or wrong. All right. So obviously LaMelo, we're going Terry, Hayward, Bridges, and PJ. You know, when the Hornets play the Nuggets or the Sixers, this 5 will be a little difficult. You'd have to do that, I'd say. I would expect Mason Plumlee in that 5 role, but in a show of good faith for the guys who, like the foundation of the team, the guys who were on the team last year, just in a spirit of good faith, I'd run with this initially. You can always change it as the game goes on. You can always change it as the season goes on. But I'm rocking with this to start games. When it comes to finishing games, if this team needs a bucket, this is the lineup. This is the get a bucket lineup I'd have out there. If this team needs a stop, I'm doing this. I'm putting Terry at the point guard. I'm bringing in Oubre, and I'm doing that. I'm benching Melo. I'm going Terry, Oubre, Hayward, Miles, and PJ. But the beauty of it is, the beauty of this Oubre acquisition, that you can do that. That is an option. You don't need to do it. This works. This can get a stop late in the game. But Oubre, his perimeter defense ability, he needs to be on the floor at some time. So if you want to do that, fair play. If you want to put Oubre here, whatever, like you have options. Homie can play all around the court. And that's just a huge benefit of his acquisition, his versatility, and his defensive mindedness. Like, I'm so happy they were able to bring in Oubre to give you that option, those options late in games. But with Mason Plumlee in the mix, where's Ish? There he is. Ish Smith there. You have, where's Kai? Well, Book Night. Where's Kai Jones? There he is. I'm gonna flip these guys around. Like this 10, this is a really good 10. I love this 10-man rotation, this setup. It's equally balanced between young players and veteran players. You have Ish, Terry, Hayward, Oubre, and Mason, 5. And then LaMelo, Book Night, Miles, Kai, and PJ, 5. Like, it's perfectly balanced. You can do an all vet lineup and all young guy lineup. Or just intermingle the 2 of them. And then when you get into like the 11th, 12th, 13th man territory, that's where you'll find your Cody Martins, your Jalen McDaniels, your One Dudes, your Nick Richards, your Vernon Carey, Kuboka, Scotty Lewis, those guys. And those guys, as a deep rotation, in a deep rotation role, more suits them at this stage in their careers, where like Cody Martin won't be over relied on, Jalen McDaniels won't be overly relied on, etc. You know, they'll be in positions where they're best to succeed in. And these guys, you can more count on them on a nightly basis, because realistically only 10 guys will play in any given game. Injuries happen, suspensions happen. We're still in the pandemic. The guys will be in and out. So this team is a lot deeper and has a lot more talent. But the point of this, just to put a bow on why I'm even showing you this, is I think these guys on the left side, the guys wearing the Hornets jerseys in these pictures, these guys, LaMelo, Terry, Hayward, and Miles and PJ, will start the most games, is my prediction, when you look at total games started at the end of the season. Number 2, the Hornets will make the playoffs. Not the play-in, the playoffs as a 6th seed. All right, I want to be very specific with that. I think they can be a 6th seed. That's the ceiling, right? If everything goes their way and everyone stays healthy, and more on that later, by the way. As everyone stays healthy, this team on paper is capable of being a 6th seed, and I'm gonna show you why. Eastern Conference standings from last season, right? Sixers, Nets, Bucks. I think those 3 will still be the top 3 seeds in the Eastern Conference. Definitely not in that order. I think the Sixers take a dip. I have no idea what they're gonna do with Ben Simmons. And even if they keep him, it seems such a toxic environment. I don't see it working out, but they're still too good to be any worse than the 3 seed as far as I'm concerned. So I'd put them at 3 where the Bucks are and like shift everybody up. So it's Nets, Bucks, Sixers in the East. When you look at the rest of the conference from 4 down, it's really tight. And I think this Hornets team is better than the Pacers, even though I like Carlisle. I think a full year of Karis LeVert and a lot of those guys being healthy again is going to make this Pacers team even better. This Wizards team, new coach. It's weird. They brought in a lot of new guys in that Russ trade. I don't know how that's going to work out. I don't know what their ambitions are, but there's still a lot of questions about that for me, even with Bradley Beal, whether he'll be around for that team this season or beyond. It's still up in the air. Celtics, new coach again, ton of talent on that team, but it's that new coach thing. Will it work? Will it not? Another very weird organization situation. So there's some wiggle room there for the Hornets to creep up. And then at that point, you need the Knicks, Hawks, or Heat to fall back a little bit. And did the Knicks reach too high? Can the Hawks do it again? Can the Heat get back to where they used to be? Like, there's still questions. These teams aren't perfect either. So I think that's why the ceiling for the Hornets is a 6 seed. I think their basement is the 10 seed again. From honest with you, I don't think there's a scenario where they fall out of the top 10, out of the play-in situation. But I think my official prediction is that they do reach their full potential. Everyone stays healthy. Everyone returns better than they were last year, and the team finishes in the 6th seed. Also, by the way, I've seen some websites having the Hornets over/under set somewhere between 37.5 and 38.5 wins. That is mad disrespectful. That is actually insane. And if you're into that type of thing, I would take the over. Holy smokes. Wow. I was blown away by that. For context, the Pelicans are predicted to have more wins than the Hornets by Vegas. Madness. All right, prediction number 3. These guys, nope, they're over there. These guys will be all-stars, right? I think if this team is a playoff team and is playing fun and competitive basketball and are shaping up to be in a favorable playoff situation, that means LaMelo's back to his pre-injury form, shooting-wise specifically, and Gordon Hayward is healthy. I think with LaMelo's massive popularity and ability, I think we could see him returning to shooting the 47% from the floor, 43% from 3, and 83% from the free throw line. Basically what he was doing before he got hurt, right? That's the LaMelo that becomes an all-star, coupled with a team that's winning and his ability to rebound and find his teammates for good looks, like making his teammates better. That's LaMelo Ball, that's an all-star. And with Gordon Hayward, I think he's way overdue for a healthy season. By healthy, I wanted to define it, right? 70 games. I want him to play 70 games at minimum, and I think he will. He's overdue for that. He hasn't done it since the 18-19 season. I think his bad luck is over with. I know last season he stepped on Miles Turner's foot. Like, that could happen to anybody, right? And it just torpedoed his entire season. I think a healthy Gordon Hayward is a 26-4 guy at minimum. Hayward was having a career year here in Charlotte, something we haven't seen from him since his Utah days. Like, he was having a renaissance here, and as long as he's healthy and available, I see no reason why he can't pick up where he left off. And so with these guys, with this team firing off like I think they can, LaMelo and Gordon Hayward leading the charge, I think they can make the All-Star team this upcoming year. Predicting having 2 Hornets players in the All-Star game is a little ambitious, I know, but that's what we're here to do. Number 4, this guy, Miles Bridges. My prediction, he gets paid. All right, he's due. The bill is due on Miles Bridges. We've seen SGA get extended, Michael Porter Jr. get extended, Robert Williams get paid, also Luka and Trae Young. But I don't want to I love Miles, but I don't want to put him in the Luka, Trae Young category yet, you know. But when you look at other guys drafted in Bridge, damn, I keep pointing the wrong way, in Miles's draft class, those guys have been taken care of. You know, they're not going into restricted free agency, and I would hate for Bridges to have to do that too, for a couple of reasons. A, as a fan, I enjoy watching him play. From a roster and leadership point of view, he's a very key piece of the puzzle, right? And then also, We need to break the trend of letting guys leave. In an offseason where we saw Malik Monk and Devontae Graham leave, I don't want that to be the norm, right? I want to stop that pattern before it continues with this front office, right? Monk left for nothing. We got a pick and a 1-2 back for Devontae Graham. Cool, but Bridges is different. Bridges has shown his ability to grow as a leader and as a player on the floor. Plus his relationship with LaMelo Ball makes him vital to this franchise going forward. I can't sit here and tell you how much money he should make. I don't care. I just want the years. Like, take the free agency off the table. If Bridges wants to be in Charlotte, make sure he stays in Charlotte is my thing. And with everyone else, not everyone, with guys in his draft class starting to like come off the board, so to speak, with those extensions locked in, I'm just sitting here wondering, where's Bridges' money? Where's his new deal? You know, we gotta set the tone right. And it may be a timing thing with all the other cap activity. Maybe they have a verbal agreement that just like a gentleman's agreement that they'll take care of Miles when the time comes. If that's so, very good. Never mad at that. But as a fan base, I need to see that tweet. I want to see that announcement. I want to see that press release. Miles Bridges extended beyond his upcoming contract. Please, MJ, Mitch, take care of Miles, man. Help out our guy. The fifth and final prediction, PJ Washington Jr. Him right there. I think he cracks 40% from three. Maybe a simple prediction, right? But I think if PJ can crack 40% from three over the course of the season, the ripple effects will be massive. Now, PJ's not far off, to be fair to him. 37% from three on 4 attempts per game. Last year, his sophomore year in the league, 39% from three on 4.5 3-point attempts per game. So I would love for him with Malik and Devontae gone, we need some shooting, right? And I think PJ has the ability to fill those roles. Devontae, who had like almost 9 3-point attempts per game last year. It was mad. And so there's gonna be shots available. And I think PJ should be one of the guys, you know, shouldering that load. And they've shown the ability to do it. So if he can somehow creep up to like 6 3 attempts per game for the year and get above 40% from three over the course of the year, the floor spacing, the offensive sets, it'll open everything up and it will help like lift this team up to the next level. Because I think him being a knockdown 3-point shooter, like I know he can be in the league, will make everyone else around him better. It'll be really nice. And I think PJ can do it. I really hope to see that. And we can see the fully formed like PJ 3J Washington in his final form sooner than expected in his 3rd year in the league. And then from there onwards and upwards, like I love PJ's upside and his potential. And I think he can reach that here in Charlotte. So thank you so much for watching, checking out my channel. Please hit that like button if you made it this far in the video. Make sure you subscribe because this is the beginning, right? We're in the beginning stages of the new year. I'm gonna have regular live streams, regular videos, the podcast as well. It's separate, but it's still popping off on that side of things on the audio space. Go check that out if you want to be a part of that. Twitter, Sam Dracula, Samuel Dracula on Instagram, Discord link in the description if you want to hang out and be involved with any giveaways. But until next time, I really appreciate it. I've been Sam. You've been great. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.